Hey y'all, hey, welcome and welcome back to my channel. I am Kristen, your girl, Kristen. Chris Symmetry, you have reached here. Thank you so much for, excuse me. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me today. Um, this kind of like maybe a series or just this channel in general is really about healing, hair loss and how to. So in this video, we're going to talk about kind of all three, but for the most part, we're going to talk about healing. So if that's something you are interested in, please stay tuned to this video. So some of you may or may not know about my hair loss story because I'm just going to jump right in. I'm taking band-aids off. Okay, we just going to keep this real cute and simple, but maybe not cute. I should have my tissues because I cry easy, real easy. So so anyway, I wanted to share with you my personal journey. So this video is about when your hair won't grow back, life with CCCA alopecia, and finding confidence from within, right? Confidence. So my personal journey of CCCA, which is a form of scarring alopecia, and it has, you know, I've been on this journey for about 4 or 5 years now, and well, actually longer than that, but where I started to share my journey. You can go back and look at that first video about 4 years ago, maybe five. Time goes by so fast. So where I went in really in depth, and I'm gonna go a little bit in depth this time, but not too much because I wanna, just share more information. So basically, my initial diagnosis was like back in 2020, 2019, 2020. Hair loss has been a struggle for me since about, shoot, I mean, I was like a almost like a teenager. Honestly, you know what? Let me back up real quick. I forgot. When I was about 13, I think, my mom took me to go get a relaxer. And to this guy, I remember him. I'm from Boston. So this relaxer on Blue Hill Avenue, old school guy. And I had never been to him before, and I had hair, okay? And we relaxed it, everything was good. So I thought. Maybe a few days later, I think it might have been still burning a little bit back here, still burning in certain areas. So my hair ended up falling out. So I literally had to get a bowl cut. Why does it feel like it's crooked? Anyway, is that crooked? That's okay. I'll just go like this. I ended up having to get a bowl cut. So legitimate, legit, seventh grade. My mom puts the bowl on my head, gets the dang on clippers, and shaves the whole thing. Then puts rollers in my head. So I had a freaking mushroom, okay? A mushroom haircut by my mom, who I love her, but hair wasn't her thing. Hair was not her ministry, okay? And so my sister helped her too. So anyway, I go to school with all confidence, even though I am burning and dying inside. But I and my 5 foot, probably 9, 10 self back then walked in with my floral overalls and was walking like what, right? So that story, I can laugh at it now, but my God, it was a lot. Bullying was kind of a thing back then, but I didn't get bullied too bad because when the bullies kind of try to come for me, I just stood in like David and Goliath, basically. And so, pew, get out my face. So, anywho, so the story is I thought about that recently, was like, dog, my hair has had trauma, right? So talking about trauma that shows up. So my hair had trauma back then. All the women in my family on my dad's side had like what I thought when they were bald. I don't know. I didn't know alopecia back then. So they all had that George Jefferson. They all had bald in the middle and hair on the sides. So one ended up doing Rogaine, and her hair came back. Okay, cool. Then my grandmother, she just wore hair nets, and she just, wore wigs when she went outside. But other than that, at home, she would have her hair, her scalp, and then her hair. Then, other aunts were just hair, what is it, turbans type thing. So I don't know. I was always into hair. Maybe that's why, because when I had that trauma back, in like seventh grade. So I decided that I would go to hair school. So I went to hair school, and I still had hair on top of my head. Everything was fine. Then I started like playing around the hair. So coloring, dyeing, cutting, weaves, what did you call that thing when you glue it down and then you put the tracks on top of it? I can't remember what it's called right now, but I did that. Okay. So I did all the things to damage my hair. And so maybe about, I don't know, 20, late 20s, 30s, hair started really thinning. And so I started to kind of pay attention, but I wasn't really focused on it. So fast forward 2019, that's a huge fast forward. But fast forward 2019, and I finally get a diagnosis of CCCA. So all before I thought it was female pattern baldness because that's all I really heard about. So I figured, oh well, the women in my family are bald, so oh well, that's just my lot in life. Let me go ahead and just continue to destroy my hair, wear weaves, wigs, do all the stuff I felt like doing. And so kind of arrogant, ignorant at the same time, and not getting help. And I actually did get help before 2019. I was in DC, so that might have been 2011. And I started to care more about the thinning. But at that point, again, they wanted more aggressive treatments, and I just still wasn't ready to go that route. So 19, I got the diagnosis from a dermatologist. Then I went to a trichologist, which they study like hair. And so she confirmed that the CCCA was correct, plus female pattern baldness. So she gave me a series of things to shampoos and conditioners and stuff like that. Uh, I find a pattern with myself. I don't seem to listen to people. I ask for help, but then I don't listen to what they tell me to do. Because to be honest, I do what feels right to me. And so some things, especially when it comes to the chemicals and like what things are made of, I'm just, I just don't, I'm not interested in it. And so just haven't found the perfect solution just yet. So, I really pay attention to Kristen, to me, like what I needed, what was working, what wasn't working. And then my boyfriend is, asking me, well, why do you wear wigs all the time? What's going on? And so I really had to like take off the mask, take off the wig, and really go deeper to figure out what was going on. And I set out on a journey. And so you're a part of my journey now of searching to find either um, a cure or accepting it, right? And so because the cure hasn't come, I've accepted what it is. And I've allowed myself to go through a healing journey to get to the other side. Because what do you do if your hair never grows back, right? What are we supposed to do? What are the alternatives, right? How do we still love ourselves regardless of the hair? I am not my hair. So at the end of the day, I am working on building that side of me. Because all before, I was very ashamed of it. I was very fearful and scared about, my hair wig coming off or something happened or someone just finding out my secret. And once I made that video a few years ago, the weight was lifted. I was like liberated, right? So I found the courage to be brave and bold and let people know, the freaking whole world. That video ended up going wild, and I found so many other women that were having the same problem. So then I'm like, dang, what's going on? So I had to go through a grieving process. I had to go through all the different steps of grieving, the anxiety, the I'm sorry, that's the loss in general, the anger, depression, all of the things. And so through that, it brought me to a place of like self-love and self-acceptance and even self-awareness and building my confidence off of that. Because what do I do again if it never grows back? And with scarring alopecia, your hair can grow back, but then it could also come out again, right? So it's really trying to understand the inner workings inside the inflammation, and it's a constant inflammatory state. So if your hair is attacking, if your immune system is attacking the hair and it's building scar tissue, then what happens? So I could have a whole lot of hair underneath the scar tissue. So, feel free to leave in the comments below if you found success or you found someone or a functional medicine doctor or trichologist or whomever that you sought out that has a more holistic approach to hair restoration. Okay, definitely share with me. So, and you guys have been here, for a little while, and I thank you again for sticking with me. I want to ask you, when did you first notice your hair loss? Like, when did you even notice anything about your hair? And what emotions did it come up for you? because for me it was like embarrassment, like I said, depression. I was just sad. I thought I was ugly. I just There were so many different things that happened, and again, finding my confidence beyond the hair. And so that's where I am today. So there will be upcoming videos that I'll show you like where I am right now, because I feel like my hair, it goes through these cycles. So where it comes back and then it's gone, and it comes back and then it's gone. So I did my eye restore helmet. I, did my massage and my scalp and everything. And now I'm focused back on me, because these past few years have really been about caring for others, because I'm in a caregiving space. That's what I do for work. That's what I do for my mother. And I'll make more videos. Let me know if you're interested in that. I'll make more videos about confessions of a caregiver, because there's some things that we go through, and we need to talk about it. So I've been caring for other people for the last few years, and these last 1.5 years have really been about Kristen, and building my esteem and building the things that work best for me so that I can help someone else. Okay. So what I have found in building my confidence is being bold, being brave, being honest, finding hope, right? Um, and then, just how to have alternatives. So wigs are an alternative. Uh, Clip-ins are an alternative. Hair wraps, turbans. Uh, I mean, there's probably some more that I can't think of right now. Hats. I mean, whatever. We're very creative, especially as Black women. We're very creative with our hair. Sometimes it can hinder us in some ways, though, when we have too much tension and we have this, we lose it, unfortunately. So we have to kind of have a balance, right? Live in life in balance. So, the hair is very important, but outside of that, loving yourself is the most important. Self love is the most important thing. I can't stress it enough, because when I take this wig off, I have to smile anyhow, right? I got to be okay with who I am and love that person, that version of me, because we have versions. We have different versions every day we walk out. We're playing different roles in life. So self love, self awareness, self acceptance, right? Those are the things, and finding confidence. So just really, yeah, just going within is the biggest thing. And so I want to take a moment and have an affirmation that you all can sit with and be comfortable with to say every day. And so we want to let you know that I am beautiful, I am worthy, I am radiant, with or without hair. So I am beautiful, I am worthy, I am radiant, with or without hair. Did you say it with me? I am beautiful, I am worthy, I am radiant, with or without hair. And feel it. Hold it. Hold it in your heart space. Hold it here. Yes. Just breathe. So I encourage you guys to stay with me on this journey. Come with me on this journey. I invite you. If you are old, new, returning, whatever, come with me on this journey. We are thriving. It's time to thrive in 25. We are being intentional. We are loving. We are being bold. We are being courageous. Definitely share with me your stories. Leave a comment below. And I want to connect with you guys. This year is about building community. It's building connection. And YouTube is great, but I can only go so far with YouTube, right? The comments, that's wonderful, but I want to do more. I have more to offer you. So if you are ready to take that step to get the support that you need, right? To be able to be transparent about your situation and have the courage to be bold, to let someone know, right? I have created a society, a group where we as women can come and be soft, we can glow, and we can heal. So definitely join my Facebook group, Soft Glow Society, Soft Glow Society. And it is time for us to be in our divine feminine energy. for so long, have been in my masculine energy, very on edge, very much on 10, you know, and that has not served me. That has not served my body, my mind, or any of the things. So, in this season, in this time, it is time to soften up, time to be vulnerable. It's time to heal. It's time to thrive. Okay. So, definitely find me on Facebook, Soft Glow Society. I'll leave a link below. Let's connect together and build this community, because there are so many women out here that are suffering in silence, and it's time to really glow and grow, right? And become who God has called you to be. So I'm encouraging you to take the next step. I'm encouraging you to stay connected. All right. So make sure that you subscribe to this channel. Make sure that you turn on your notifications. I will do my best to post every week. But if you all know, you can tell that I have been here and not been here, and not, because life is life, right? That's just the reality. Life is life. So this video was really to just welcome you back into my space, to share my update on my alopecia journey, my alopecia story, to hold heart space for you guys and myself, right? To love on myself and to be okay with where I am, and to be okay if my hair never grows back, right? Because there's so many freaking alternatives. Lace fronts. I mean, there's so much, right? So you'll see the video of me getting ready and putting this on. I can make wigs. I can do so many different things. God has gifted me. He's gifted you with the ability, right, to be able to still show up. So I'm grateful. Like, I'm grateful for this opportunity to have this level of humility, or this what do you call, I guess, this situation to keep me humble, to remind me, and to help people to heal. And so, like I said, come on a journey. Let you know that this channel is all about healing. It's a sacred space. All right. Definitely connect with me on Facebook. um I think there's Instagram, Symmetry. TikTok, let me see, Instagram is Chris Symmetry 1. TikTok is Chris Symmetry. Stick around, leave a comment, let me know what y'all want to hear. Like I said, I'm going to talk about confessions of a caregiver. Our parents are aging. If you still have parents, right? Once a man, twice a child. So there's going to come a time where you're going to have to hire somebody to come into the home or wherever and take care of your family. Because I know for most of us, we keep our family members at home. So then we're having this other role to show up for ourselves and to show up for somebody else. And then you got kids too. You know what I'm saying? There's so many layers. So you can't pour from an empty cup. So just remember that. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. So how are you restoring your mind, body, and spirit? What are you doing for yourself? And if you don't know what to do, call your girl. Here I am. I'm here for you. So I thank you so much for joining me today. Like I said, keep your notifications. I'm working on the live series, Self Love Sundays. I probably will actually be doing those at 7 p.m. But nonetheless, I'll put a short or do something out there on YouTube where you all know how to see me and show up. So show up on my live, you know what I'm saying? Let's thrive in 25. And I told y'all what the intentions were for this year. So let's grow, let's glow, and let's become the best versions of ourselves. You see, sound the alarm. Okay, thanks so much. Anyway, so until we meet again, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.